Day by Day Kids Bible, Day 193. Trouble, Job 1. Job lived long ago. Many people had told his story. At last, someone wrote it down. Once there was a man named Job. He lived in the land of Uz. He did what was good and right. No one could blame him for doing wrong. He obeyed God and stayed away from sin. Job had 7 sons and 3 daughters. He had 7,000 sheep and 3,000 camels. He had 1,000 oxen and 500 donkeys. He had lots of servants. Job was the greatest man in the East. Job's sons took turns having big dinners at their houses. They would ask their 3 sisters to come for dinner. They would eat and drink. Then Job would make sure they made things right with God. He would offer God a gift for each one of them. He said, they might have sinned. They might have said bad things about God. So Job offered a gift to say they were sorry. He did it so God would forgive them. That's what Job always did. One day the angels came before God. Satan, the one who blames people, came with them. Where did you come from? God asked Satan. I've been going here and there on the earth, said Satan. Did you ever think about Job? Asked God. Nobody else in the world is like him. He does what is right and good. Nobody can blame him for doing anything wrong. He obeys me and stays away from sin. Do you think he obeys you for nothing? Asked Satan. You are keeping him safe. You keep his family safe. You keep everything he owns safe. You send good things to him. His sheep and cows are all over the land. Send him bad times. Then he will say bad things about you. All right, said God. You can do what you want with whatever he has, but don't touch Job. Then Satan left. One day, Job's sons and daughters were having dinner together. They were at the oldest brother's house. A man ran to Job with a message. The oxen were working in the field. The oxen were working in the field. The donkeys were eating grass nearby. But robbers came and took them. They killed all your servants. I'm the only one who got away. This man had hardly stopped talking when another man came. Fire came from the sky, he said. It burned up the sheep and the servants. I'm the only one who got away. This man had hardly stopped talking when another man came. Robbers came and took your camels, he said. They killed all your servants. I'm the only one who got away. This man had hardly stopped talking when another man came. Your sons and daughters were having dinner. All of a sudden, a strong wind blew in. It came from the desert. It hit all 4 corners of the house. The house fell on top of them. They all died. I'm the only one who got away. Then Job got up. He tore his clothes he was wearing. He cut off all his hair. He put his face to the ground. He worshipped God. He said, I had nothing when I was born. I'll have nothing when I die. God gave me what I had. He took it away. Praise God's name. 3 friends. Job 2. One day the angels came before God again. Satan came with them. Where did you come from? Asked God. I've been going here and there on the earth, said Satan. Did you think about Job? Asked God. There is no one in the world like him. He does what is right and good. He obeys me and stays away from sin. You talked me into letting him have hard times. There's no good reason for it, but Job is still good. Skin for skin, said Satan. People will give anything to stay alive. Hurt his body. Then he will say bad things about you. All right, said God. Do what you want with Job, but don't kill him. So Satan left. He made Job get sores on his body. They were on the bottom of his feet. They were on the top of his head. They were all over his body. They hurt. Job sat in the dust from a fire. He took a piece of broken pot. He rubbed it across his sores. His wife said, Are you still going to be true to God? Say bad things about him and die. That's a foolish thing to say, said Job. Should we let God send us just good things? Shouldn't we let him send trouble if he wants? So Job didn't sin by saying bad things about God. Job had 3 friends, Eliphaz, Bildad, and Zophar. They heard what happened to Job. They got together and went to see him. The friends saw Job when they were still far away, but they could hardly tell that it was Job. They began to cry out loud. They were so sad they tore their robes. They put dust on their heads. Then they sat down on the ground with Job. They sat there for 7 days and nights. Nobody said a thing. That's because they could see how much Job was hurting.